The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball on New Country 104.3 KRKN. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of the Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
Once again from the Mustang Sports Complex, it's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome back to Bloomfield, where we're ready to play Game 2 of our doubleheader as the Davis County Mustangs will look to play spoiler and prevent the Chariton Chargers from celebrating the South Central Conference on their home field. Pleasure to have you with us here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. I'm Alice Kojo. I am joined by Annie Argo, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa. Whether you're listening on New Country 104.3 KRKN or taking in the online stream on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook or YouTube pages, we appreciate you joining us on this Monday evening and hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be. So we start off Game 2 with Josh Settles on the mound for Davis County, and he will be pitching to Keegan Evans, who is the starting pitcher for Game 2 for Sheridan, as the Sheridan dugout starts whooping and hollering, and the first pitch fastball misses outside for ball one. First pitch thrown at 7:04. 77 degrees at game time. A beautiful last day of June here in Iowa. Partly sunny skies. A changeup catches the top of the zone to make it 1-1. Evans was 1 for 4 with a double in Game 1, which Sheridan was victorious in 5-0. And a 1-1 pitch is hammered out to left, a sinking line drive that is played on the hop by Prevost out left, and it's an opening game single for Evans. Logan Shore is now the batter. And the fastball is taken for a strike. Shore was 1 for 4 at the plate, but it was what he did on the mound that was noteworthy in the opener as Settle steps off. Shore pitched a complete game in Game 1, a one-hit shutout, walking 2 and striking out 8. He retired the final 13 batters he faced in Game 1. The 0-1 pitch clips the outside corner to the left-handed hitting Shore, and the count is 0-2. Settles on the mound. This is his 10th appearance, 8th start. He is 2 for 2 this season. He has pitched 42 in the third innings. He, at one point, pitched 3 straight complete games that pitches in the dirt. His ERA, the best on the team, at 1.65. 42 strikeouts, 20 walks in those 42 in the third innings. Opponents are batting .190 against the left-handed junior. The 1-2 to Shore. Got him looking on the inside corner. Frozen with the changeup. And there's one out. Caleb Offenberger is the batter. Interestingly enough, when I was in the Sheridan dugout, near the Sheridan dugout, near the in between games, I was trying to get the Sheridan lineup. I'll tell you after this pitch, as Offenberger fouls it off at the plate. To put it mildly, the wind changed in the dugout, if you catch my drift. And a lot of Sheridan Chargers were accusing Caleb Offenberger of being the offending party. So they do not go by the mantra, whoever smelt it, dealt it. Check swing, he held up on that pitch in the dirt for ball one. Regardless of that, Offenberger was 1 for 4 in Game 1. Not a lot of offense, even though Sheridan did score 5 runs. They out-hit Davis County 7-1 in that first game. The runner at first is Evans. 1-1 to count to Offenberger. Evans stays put, and that pitch is a bit low for ball 2. Home play umpire here in game 2 is Joshua Baxter. Trent Powers is the umpire in the field. The 2-1. Fastball grounded to Taylor at second. He shovels a second for 1 to throw to first. That is a double play, and Davis County is out of the inning. No runs, a hit, and that is it. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Sheridan nothing. Davis County coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Nothing across for Sheridan in the top of the first. Here in our nightcap, Davis County will look at get the offense going. That's been a tall task against Sheridan this season. They've lost both games against Sheridan so far, 10-0 and now 5-0, having not scored in now 13 straight innings and only collecting a pair of hits over those 2 games. They'll see a left-handed freshman for the first time. Keegan Evans is the batter, or beg pardon, the pitcher. This is his 11th appearance, 5th start. He's 1-0. 2.62 ERA. He's pitched 24 innings, he's pitched 24 innings. He struck out 40 in 24 innings, but walked 29, so effectively wild. First pitch, fastball, clips the outside corner to Peyton Schooley for strike 1. Opponents against Evans are batting just .097. And that misses the plate for ball 1. So Evans a tough freshman left-hander. There's a line drive towards center, but right at Jace Gwynn, who hasn't measured up as he tracks it in the right center gap for the first out. So a line out. Schooley has hit the ball hard a couple of times in this doubleheader, but does not have a hit to show for it. Now Josh Settles will look to help his own cause. Settles was 0 for 2 with a walk in game 1. That pitch is in the dirt. Head coach Brady Trineri of Sheridan going with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. That's a high major league pop-up right up the elevator shaft to the left of home plate, and it is the catcher Offenberger that puts it away in foul territory for the second out. Sheridan defense, almost a mirror image of their defense in game 1. Brock Oxenrider is in left field. Jace Gwynn is in center. Austin Kane's the right fielder. Grady Smizer is the shortstop. Connor Shores is Gray Smizer is the third baseman as Schooley takes a low for ball 1. Connor Shores at shortstop. Kenton Jensen's at second base. Logan Shore is the first baseman. And the catcher is Caleb Offenberger. Keegan Evans throws that pitch over but low for ball 2. Base is empty, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Schooley looking to start a 2-out rally for Davis County in this scoreless game. That's high, ball 3. Just as I alluded to, Evans in 24 innings has walked 29. He struck out 40 as well, so he can strike you out, but he will also give you the free pass if you're patient. Schooley taking all the way, and the 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Here comes the wind and the 3-1 pitch, and Schooley lifts it high in the air, straightaway left field, and is in left center is the center fielder Gwynn, who calls off Oxenrider. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We'll head to the second. No score on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second of Game 2. Sheridan can clinch the South Central Conference title with a win here in the nightcap. After allowing a leadoff single, Settles was able to erase that runner courtesy of a double play. So he will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, starting with Connor Shore. And we're ready here in the top of the second. First pitch by Settles is a fastball that's cut on and missed by Shore. Shore was 1 for 3 with a pair of runs scored in Sheridan's 5-0 win earlier today in Game 1. The 0-1 fastball catches the outside corner, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Max Taylor doing some umpiring from second base, throwing up the right hand and calling a strike. Now the 0-2. Got him swinging. He reached for the slider and came up empty. Second strikeout for Settles. And now here's Carver Mason. He had a big at-bat in the 4th inning of Game 1, breaking a scoreless tie with a single with the bases loaded. That scored 2, and that turned out to be the only run Sheridan needed. Slider, strike 1. Mason batting right-handed versus the left-hander Settles. And a 1-strike pitch is grounded to the left side, and it is Dexter Scott, the shortstop, that throws out Mason for the second out. Two on, none out. And the batter is Brock Oxenrider. Oxenrider did the most damage with the bat for Sheridan, 2 for 3, with a double and 3 runs batted in the opener. Oxenrider takes a fastball outside for ball 1. Davis County's defense, Brett Prevost is in left field here in Game 2. Peyton Schooley's in center with Quinn McCoy in right. The 1-0, that's in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Noah Sizemore is the third baseman. Dexter Scott is at short. Max Taylor is the second baseman. Presley Cantrell gets his first start since coming back from injury. He's at first base. Houston Schooley behind the plate once again here in game 2. 2-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. A 2-0 changeup from Settles. And he climbs back into the count, now 2-1. Settles with a deep breath, winds and delivers to Oxenrider. Changeup, strike 2. Houston Schooley pointing at Settles as to say, yeah, that's what I want right there. Good pitch. Now the 0-2. Beg your pardon, the 2-2. Foul tipped at the plate. Oxenrider just got a piece. Looked like a slider on the outside corner that Oxenrider was able to spoil. Lefty versus righty matchup. Another 2-2. Got him swinging on the fastball. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 in the game, and Sheridan goes down 1-2-3. Well, to the bottom of the second. Sheridan and Davis County are scoreless on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the bottom of the second, and Presley Cantrell will lead things off for Davis County. Here in a scoreless game, Mustangs looking to split this doubleheader after dropping the opener to Sheridan 5-0. And Cantrell looks at a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Keegan Evans dispatched Davis County in quick order in the first inning, needing just 10 pitches. The 1-0. Cantrell pops it up. That's to the third base side. Smizer gives it a look, and that goes over the fence and out of play. The key to Davis County, I believe, is if Presley Cantrell can get hot with the bat. He's capable of doing so. If he can, it'll be a much different looking Mustang offense. That also goes to the dirt, and the count is 2-1. Cantrell played 2 games at DH on Friday in the opener here today. Now at first base, and there's a one-hopper right into the breadbasket of the second baseman Jensen, who throws him out. One out, bases empty, and here is Brett Prevost. He didn't start game 1, Prevost, but he came in the 5th inning, and he flied out to right in his only at-bat. Evans delivers a strike. Max Taylor waits on deck for Davis County. The 0-1. Over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the last regular season game for Davis County. Tomorrow, we will be in Eddyville. A check swing and a strike called on Prevost to make it 1-2. Wednesday will take us to Van Buren County, and that will be the regular season finale on senior night for the Warriors. That's inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then it's win or go home time. Saturday we'll be back here in Bloomfield for the opening round of the postseason as Davis County will take on EBF with the winner to face Cardinal on Tuesday, July 8th. A wave and a miss by Prevost, and he strikes out. Looking like Prevost didn't know what he was expecting and waved at a fastball well off the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs, and here is Max Taylor. Max had the only hit for Davis County in Game 1, a single in the second inning, and that was it against Logan Shore, who was dominant in the opener. Evans bounces that to the plate for ball 1. Evans, it has to be a coach's dream, a hard-throwing left-hander. The 1-0. That's popped up on the right side of the infield, and it's the pitcher Evans calling for it and putting it away, and Davis County goes down quietly in the bottom of the second. We'll head to the third. Sheridan and Davis County are scoreless on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our See First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any See First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Sheridan, Davis County scoreless here in the top of the third. Bottom 3 of the order for Sheridan due up, starting with Kenton Jensen facing Josh Settles. And Jensen waves at a pitch. That slider was about a 59-footer, but Jensen could not hold off his swing. And it's a strike 1. Joshua Baxter walking out a ball to Josh Settles. Now we're ready as Joshua Baxter is back behind the plate. 0-1 the count to Jensen. The pitch by Settles is fouled back. Settles has struck out 3 through the first 2 innings. He has Jensen set up at 0-2. And a pitch. Slider missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Got him swinging. 4 strikeouts for Settles. 1 out in the inning, and the batter is Jace Gwynn. We talked about Davis County's postseason coming up on July 5th. They play a first-round game versus EBF. Sheridan got a first-round bye, and so they won't open the postseason until Tuesday, July 8th. There's a swing and a ground ball to short. Smothering it is Taylor. I beg your pardon, the second, I should say, and Taylor throws out Gwynn for the second out. So Sheridan will play the winner of Louisa Muscatine and West Burlington in Sheridan. So they have home field for that game on Tuesday, July 8th. If Davis County wins on July 5th, they'll also play on Tuesday, July 8th versus Cardinal. and that game will be played at I-35 in Truro, Iowa. Fastball strike one to Grady Smizer. Shout out to Grady Smizer, by the way. When I went to the Sheridan dugout to get their lineup in between games, he offered me a handful of sunflower seeds, Taco Supreme flavored. I got to give him thumbs up on that. Swing and a miss by Smizer to make it 0-2. Yeah, the seeds were pretty good, actually. Settles looking for another 1-2-3 inning. 0-2 pitch. Fastball missing low. 1-2. Settles with the wind. And the pitch to Smizer. Got him looking. Froze him on a slider, and the inning is over. Sheridan goes down 1-2-3. To the bottom of the third we go. Sheridan nothing, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Dexter Scott will lead things off for Davis County here at the bottom of the third. Sheridan and the Mustangs are scoreless. Keegan Evans, 6 up and 6 down so far for the left-handed freshman. That pitch almost got the front knee of Scott, who had to skip out of the way. Evans throws hard, so it makes it doubly difficult to try to dig in against him, especially when he throws at your knee like that. That pitch is popped up behind the plate for strike one. Not that he did it intentionally, of course. It's just baseball. Throwing inside, making the batter think about it. Now the 1-1. Fastball, cut on and missed. Actually, foul tipped at the plate. Regardless, it's 1-2. Evans with the slow wind, now delivers. Low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs looking to break an 8-game losing streak versus Sheridan here in the nightcap. Strike 3 looking. Scott caught staring at a fastball on the outside corner. And he is the first out of the bottom of the third. That's the second strikeout for Evans. Now the batter is Hayden Bankston. Bankston so far with 1 hit and 15 at-bats this season. Head coach Todd White giving him a start here in game 1. Fastball backs him off the plate. Even though he's a freshman, you get the impression that Evans has the attitude, says, that's my dish up there. And you're only a guest. The 1-0. Fastball taken belt high, maybe a little bit higher, but called a strike by Joshua Baxter, the home plate umpire. And a 1-1 pitch, that's helmet high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Noah Sizemore waits on deck for the Mustangs. Bases empty, 1 out, bottom of the third. And a pitch. Fastball upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. So Evans at risk of allowing his first base runner of the ball game as he takes a small walk off the mound. Now he climbs back on top of the rubber. Looks into his catcher Offenberger, winds and deals. And there's a strike. Bankson hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder yet, and the count is full at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and Bankson swings and misses and strikes out. 2 straight strikeouts, and that brings up Noah Sizemore. Sizemore pitched well in Game 1. 3 shutout innings before running into trouble in the 4th. A couple of well-placed hits and a walk did him in. That pitch is well outside for ball 1. Evans looking to go through the first time through the Davis County lineup without allowing a base runner. And a 1-0 pitch, and that just misses a little bit high. That was called a strike on Bankson. However, to Sizemore, it's ball 2. That's inside, 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on, 3-0 the count to a pitcher that has retired 8 straight. Definitely Sizemore will be taking here, which he does, and that clips the outside corner at the belt for strike 1. Here's the wind and the 3-1 pitch. That's popped up high in the air. Short right field, going back as a second baseman, Jensen to the outfield grass to put it away, and Davis County once again goes down in order. We'll head to the 4th. Davis County and Sheridan, still no score on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel, Senior Vice President at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. Farmers and ranchers, when it comes to ag loans, you want to work with a bank and lender that speaks your language. Both myself and Joe Randolph are farmers as well, so we fully understand the agricultural economic business needs. We know the inputs and the outputs, the ups and the downs, the market, and every other obstacle that arises in farming. Come and see me, Allison Engel, or Joe Randolph with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield to discuss your ag lending needs.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the top of the 4th, still scoreless. Davis County and Sheridan. Top of the order for Sheridan, as Josh Settles only allowed a hit the first time through the Sheridan order. Strike 1 in the inside corner to Keegan Evans, who has the only hit of the ball game, a leadoff single. He ended up getting erased on a double play later in the inning. Settles has faced the minimum through 3. The 0-1. Changeup. Ooh. Called a ball on the outside corner, and Houston Schooley held that there for an extra beat or two to give Joshua Baxter, the home plate umpire, an extra good look. The 1-1. Slider missing inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is the exact point where the wheels fell off for Davis County in Game 1. We were scoreless through 3. Then Sheridan put up a 4 spot in the 4th inning. Changeup, fouled back towards us, and that makes it to the screen just to the right of us. Still in, the 7 years we've been, actually this park opened in 2021. So now the 4 years we've been here, still haven't had one come out towards us. There's a line drive that just gets over the head of Presley Cantrell and into right field for a base hit. So Evans is now 2 for 2. Just a soft liner. Not hit particularly well by Evans, but hit in the right place. And now Sheridan will look to break the seal here in the fourth inning. Joshua Baxter, home plate umpire, came all the way out to the mound to say something to Josh Settles. Maybe to tell the pitcher about something about his move or something that might be called a balk, since now a runner's on base. Only they know what they were talking about. Here's Logan Shore. Ball 1 on the opposite batter's box, and good job by Schooley to get a glove on that pitch. Even though it trickled away from him towards the third base dugout, he pounced on it quickly, and Evans stays put at first. Shore struck out looking his first time up, back in the first inning. The 1-0. Fastball, a bit outside, maybe even low. 2 balls and no strikes. This is where Sheridan likes to put pressure on you. Although Settles has a really good move. Don't know if Evans will be running. And that misses low to make it 3-0. Neither team has had a runner reach second base as of yet. But now that count is 3-0 on Shore. The pitch, outside, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Shore. Things do not get easier. Here's Caleb Offenberger, who bounced into a double play his first time up. Settles could use the double play in this situation as well. Offenberger looks at a pitch low and inside, ball 1. 5 straight misfired by Settles. That walk he allowed just moments ago was his first allowed in this ball game. He struck out 5 so far. The 1-0. There's a line drive past the lunging Scott and into left field for a base hit. Coming around third and scoring is Evans. Sliding safely in third is Shore. And the RBI single by Offenberger makes it 1-0 Sheridan. That was a hot shot to short, and Scott had the runner flash in front of him as well at short, which cut down on his reaction time. So just like in game 1, Sheridan breaks the seal here in the 4th inning. Now Connor Shore will look to keep it going. Runners at first and third, nobody out, and now timeout called, and Joshua Baxter picked up something that was near home plate. Looks like a piece of a glove or something. Maybe some sort of bandage. Todd White picks it up and takes it back to the third base dugout. Runner goes from first. The pitch is taken for a strike, and the throw is cut off. The throw to second is cut off by Taylor. And Gavin Masters, the courtesy runner for Offenberger, now stands at second base. The 0-1. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Connor Shore swings and misses through a slider. And it's 1-2. Runners at second and third with nobody out. A run in for Sheridan here in the top of the 4th. They lead at 1-0. Now the 1-2. Shore looks at a pitch in the other batter's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Settles with a long pause. Now comes set. Kicks and deals. There's a ground ball up the middle, into center field for a base hit. Shore scores. Right behind him is Masters, and it is a 2-run single. The throw to second goes into center field. No, it gets deflected by Scott. Goes behind the bag. It is a 2-run RBI single for Connor Shore to make it 3-0 Sheridan, and Shore takes second on the throw home. Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Carver Mason now batting. Mason swings at the first pitch and lifts it high in the air, out to right. And that was McCoy making the catch. Runner tags from third, and from second, I should say, and gets to third. That's Connor Shore with some good base running. Makes it the third on that fly out by Mason. One out with the runner at third, and here is Brock Oxenrider, who struck out swinging his first time up. Sheridan's a team that just does not beat themselves. They make you beat them. No errors in that first game against Davis County as well. A swing and a miss by Oxenrider. Just solid fundamentals, taking the extra base. Davis County playing their infield in with a runner at third and one out. The 0-1 Oxenrider outside. Sun now completely out. We started off overcast on this day. Now the sun is out with Settles in the sunshine and Oxenrider in the shade, and he cuts and misses at a fastball. And he's down 1-2. Now the 1-2, Oxenrider, and foul. It's fouled off. That hit Oxenrider in a very sensitive place, it appears. Oof, man, I can't imagine fouling off a pitch there. I respect what home plate umpire Joshua Baxter's doing. He is walking out another ball to Settles, and he's giving him a choice of about three. He says, "Which one do you like, son?" While giving Brock Oxenrider some much-needed time to get himself sorted out. He tries to walk a little bit towards first base. Yeah, it's right near his groin. Some teammates in the first base dugout telling Brock to walk it off. Easy for them to say. They didn't get hit in the most sensitive man region. Now Oxenrider gets some applause from his teammates in the first base dugouts. Now we're ready to play once again. 1-2 the count to Oxenrider. One runner at third and one out. Oxenrider takes a fastball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sheridan can clinch the South Central Conference title if they can secure a win here in the nightcap. They lead it now 3-0. The 2-2, swing and a miss at a slider. And Oxenrider strikes out for the second time tonight. There's 2 outs. That brings up Kenton Jensen, who was a strikeout victim his first time up, back in the third. Connor Shore remains at third base for Sheridan. 2 outs in the inning. Infield now playing back. Change up, inside corner, strike 1. Settles, comes home with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a fastball. Schooley faked the throw to third, which drew Shore to dive on the bag. Settles a strike away from ending this inning. And a pitch to Jensen in the dirt. Good block by Schooley, keeping the ball near him, and Shore does not advance. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jensen. Settles now up to 6 strikeouts tonight, although he's the first one to blink here in this pitcher's duel. The 1-2. That gets past Schooley. A wild pitch. Actually, I'll call that a pass ball. And Shore scores to make it 4-0 Sheridan. Hate to see that. Davis County a strike away from trying to keep the damage to a bare minimum. But now, just like in game 1, 4 runs have scored here in the 4th. Settles looking to end it here. The 2-2 pitch coming to Jensen. Slider, strike 3 called. 7 strikeouts for Settles, and the inning is over, but Sheridan does score 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors in the inning and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Sheridan now leading Davis County 4-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our See First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any See First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Four nothing. Sheridan leading Davis County. Here in the bottom of the 4th, top of the order duo for Davis County. That pitch is taken. That was a slider that just caught the top of the zone for strike 1 to Peyton Schooley, who lined out to center his first time up. Slider, strike 2. He doubled up on Schooley. Schooley probably with the hardest hit ball against Evans so far here in game 2. He checked his swing, went around, and Schooley strikes out on 3 pitches. Interesting that Evans featured a fastball in that first time through the Davis County lineup. Now he's starting to break out the slider. 1 out, base is empty, and the batter is Josh Settles. Fastball, missing a bit low and outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Bouncer to the plate. Joshua, that hit the catcher, Caleb Offenberger, the home plate umpire, Joshua Baxter. And, nobody flinched either. The 2-0. That's up and inside. Fastball missing. And that runs the count to 3 balls and no strikes. Still, no base runners for Davis County in this ball game until now. That pitch is low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Settles. And finally, Keegan Evans will have to pitch from the stretch. Sometimes I can mess with a pitcher's mojo after going through the first 10 batters without having to go to the stretch. Houston Schooley will face Evans with runner at first and 1 out. Davis County down by 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings to the first pitch and lifts it foul over the first base fence. Schooley flew out to center his first time up. The 0-1, a chopper foul at the plate. And it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Schooley trying to knock some dirt out of his cleats. He's had the bat right-handed this entire day. The lefty Logan Shore in game 1. Now the freshman lefty Keegan Evans here in game 2. 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive sinking, and it's a base hit in the right. Settles in there at second, ahead of the throw by the right fielder Kane. First hit of the ball game for Davis County, courtesy of Houston Schooley. And the Mustangs have something going here with runners at first and second and 1 out. Courtesy runner coming into the game is Hudson Humphrey. He comes in to run for Schooley. Big spot here for Presley Cantrell with runners at first and second and 1 out. Davis County trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball, high and outside, ball 1. Cantrell grounded out to second his first time up. The 1-0, that's well upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. With the count 2-0, Cantrell can get picky, and if there's a pitch in the spot that he likes it, he can cut loose. 2-0, fastball at the knees on the inside corner, not his pitch for sure. And the count is 2-1. That was a good 2-0 pitch by Evans. Now the 2-1. That fastball is ripped out to left center field. Going back, and it is up against the wall. Settles. Comes around third and scores. Cantrell slowly rumbling into second base with a 1-out double. He brings in a run, and Davis County is on the board. It's 4-1. Thought maybe that had a chance to get out. Now Victor Milder comes in as a pinch runner for Cantrell. That is what we were looking for from the big man. Swings like that. Now Brett Prevost bats. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Davis County has finally scored against Sheridan this season. He fouls the first pitch back. Mustangs went 16 innings without scoring against Sheridan. That's over the course of 2 games and change. But finally get through on the freshman left-hander Keegan Evans. There's a line drive, base hit left field. Coming in to score is Hudson Humphrey. Being held at third is Victor Milder. An RBI single by Brett Prevost to make it 4-2. And first time Evans pitching out of the stretch. Davis County able to get to him, I should say, after he allowed that 1-out walk to Settles. Now here's Max Taylor. Prevost holds at first as Taylor looks at strike 1. Meanwhile, Sheridan sends a pitcher to the bullpen to get warmed up. The 0-1. A check swing, pop-up to first base, and Prevost gets doubled off first. A pop-up right back to the mound, caught by Evans, and Prevost gets doubled off, and the inning is over. Davis County has to settle for 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head to the 5th inning at Sheridan 4, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! Mustang!
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County has climbed back into this game, answering the 4 Sheridan runs in the top of the 4th with 2 of their own. 4-2 is our score. 8-9-1 due up for the Sheridan Chargers, starting with Jace Gwynn, who grounded out his first time up back in the 3rd. Josh Settles looking to have a settle-down inning. Fastball over but low, ball 1. Sheridan scoring 4 runs on 3 hits back in the 4th inning. They've won their last 8 versus Davis County. There's a swing and a miss by Gwynn. One ball, 1 strike to Gwynn. And a pitch by Settles is grounded towards the second base side. A jumping throw by Max Taylor. And safe is the call at first. It was a 1-hop throw to Cantrell, who caught it cleanly, but Jace Gwynn was able to hustle out an infield single. Good effort by Taylor, who was well behind the bag at second. He tried a jump throw, got enough on it to get it to first, but Gwynn was able to beat it out. After a leadoff single, Grady Smizer now bats. He struck out looking his first time up. And a first pitch slider stays upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 with the runner going. A hit and run, a line drive out to right field. It drops for a base hit. McCoy comes in. Actually, it's Prevost out there who comes in and fields it on a hop. So they try to hit and run, but Gwynn's only able to get to second because of with the ball in the air as long as it was. He wanted to make sure it got down. And we have a pinch runner coming in for Smizer. And the pinch runner, yeah, I don't have a number 7 either. Byers is his last name, so we'll look to see where he is on the roster. Gavin Byers, thank you. So Gavin Byers is the pinch runner for Smizer. Head coach Todd White calls timeout as he talks with his infield, as Sheridan has set the table, the bottom of the order has anyway. A single by the number 8 man Gwynn, a single by the number 9 man Smizer, and that sets the table for the top of the order. And Keegan Evans, who's already 2 for 2 in this ball game with a run scored. Sheridan leads Davis County 4-2. If the Chargers can hang on, they will clinch the South Central Conference title for the 2nd year in a row. Timeout is over as Settles gets set to throw his 65th pitch of the night. Obviously, Davis County expecting a bunt in this spot. Presley Cantrell playing in on the grass at first. They'll try to cut down the runner at third if they can. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Settles versus Evans. First pitch to Evans, bounces to the plate. Runner breaks for third, and in there. That throw gets away from Sizemore, but Sizemore was able to track it down. However, Byers was able to take second on the throwing error by Schooley. One ball and no strikes. to Evans. Now with runners at second and third and nobody out. Slider misses outside, 2-0. Mustangs now play their infield in. Everybody in on the grass. The 2-0 to Evans. He swings away and takes a vicious cut and fouls it back. Evans feeling good. A double in game one. Now 2 for 2 here in game two. The 2-1 to Evans. A changeup catches the inside corner for strike 2. Nice pitch by Settles. Now the 2-2. A little nubber to the right side of the infield. Cantrell will shovel to Settles. He steps on the bag to retire Evans. Coming in to score is Gwynn to make it 5-2 Sheridan. So an RBI ground out for Keegan Evans. Scored at 3-1. And give him credit for an RBI as well. One out with now a runner at third. Davis County will keep their infield in, and the batter is Logan Shore. He struck out, walked, and scored a run. First pitch fastball, grounder to the right side. Nice play by Max as he smothers it, dropped it momentarily, but shovels it to first to get the out. Coming in to score is Byers. And another RBI ground out makes it 6-2 Sheridan. Base is now empty with 2 outs. How huge is that throwing error by Schooley now, allowing that extra run to score? And he swings at the first pitch. Offenberger does and lifts it foul into the opposing team's bullpen on the right field side. Offenberger grounded into a double play in the first, singled in a run in the fourth, and his courtesy runner scored in that 4-run fourth inning as well. The 0-1, changeup, fouled back, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, changeup, got him looking. And that ends the inning. Sheridan, however, is able to add 2 more runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the inning and nobody left on. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Sheridan has restored their 4-1 run lead. They now lead Davis County 6-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Chris Merle, owner of Hamilton Produce. We are proud to have served the community for over 90 years as your hometown locally owned farm and hardware store. We have everything from tractor parts, general hardware, calving equipment, dry shod boots, and Carhartt clothing. We are also your best source to get your smaller LP tanks filled. Stop in and see us just off the square in Bloomfield. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and keep up to date with our store and specials.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Six to 2, Sheridan leads it as we play here in the 5th inning. Dexter Scott will lead things off for Davis County. So after the Mustangs were able to fight back with 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th, Sheridan answers with 2 to restore their 2-run lead as that first pitch is high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed by Dexter. And the count now is 1-1. Scott struck out looking his first time up back in the 3rd. 1-1 pitch is cut on and missed. Scott now down in the count 1-2. The pitch popped up. And it's the pitcher, Evans, who calls for it. He catches it in foul territory for the first out. One out, none on for Hayden Bankson. Hayden didn't take the bat off his shoulder as he worked the count full and then struck out swinging on the 3-2 pitch. That slider misses away for ball 1. 6-2 Sheridan, bottom of the 5th. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Sheridan won the first game 5-0. That's inside. 2-0. Davis County's had their success against Evans once they had him pitch from the stretch. Evans now from the windup. There's a strike. The 2-1. Hits Bankson in the back. Ooh. So Bankson wears one. And the Mustangs have a 1-out base runner. That brings up Noah Sizemore. He popped out to second his first time up. Mustangs looking to rally, down 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Bankson with a short lead at first. First pitch to Sizemore, well off the plate, ball 1. Davis County looked to snap an 8-game losing streak to Sheridan. Their last win came back in 2022. The 1-0, that's high. 2 balls and no strikes. Sheridan, on the other hand, can clinch the South Central Conference title if they can hang on to win this nightcap. Davis County looking to play spoiler. The 2-0, strike 1. Dexter Scott started off the inning by popping out in foul territory to the pitcher Evans. Bankson was hit by a pitch, and Sizemore swings and misses to even the count at 2-2. Peyton Schooley waits on deck. Evans is ready. Rocks and fires. Just low. That fastball just missed down in the zone to make it 3-2. Figure Bankson will be staying put with 1 out and a short lead at first. He does not go, and Sizemore strikes out swinging. That brings up Peyton Schooley, 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. Schooley looks at a pitch in the opposite batter's box for strike 1. Beg your pardon, ball 1. Long pause by Evans. Now the 1-0. Fastball catches the inside corner at the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evans delivers. Fastball off the plate. Misses the outside edge, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. One of Davis County's more dangerous hitters, Josh Settles, is waiting on deck. If Schooley can extend the inning, they have a runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing Sheridan 6-2. That's outside to make it 3-1. Evans has walked a batter. He's also hit a batter in 4 2/3 innings. Here comes the 3-1 from Evans. A fastball, and ball 4 is the call from Joshua Baxter, the home plate umpire. That was just outside. Timeout call by Brady Trineri, the head coach of Sheridan, as he wants to come out and talk to his freshman left-hander. By my count, he's thrown 73 pitches. Bankson is the runner at second. Schooley now is at first. And Josh Settles is the batter. And that will do it. Perhaps. Don't want to sound too premature. Looks like it's Evans that's still going to stick in there. So Trineri showing some faith in his freshman left-hander. Big confrontation here. Josh Settles. He leads Davis County in extra base hits with 7. 4 doubles, 3 triples. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Settles takes a pitch down low. Settle with a pop out and a walk in his 2 plate appearances. The 1-0. There's a chopper to first. And it is gloved by Logan Shore. He will take it to the bag himself, and that is that. No runs, no hits, a walk, a hit batter, and 2 men left on. We'll head to the 6th. Our score remains Sheridan 6, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game for Davis County as Dexter Scott has taken to the mound. So the night for Josh Settles is complete after he pitched the first 5 innings of this ball game. So Scott will face Connor Shore to start things off here in the top of the 6th. There's a line drive foul to the right field side. So Davis County, of course, moving the furniture. So we're going with Brett Prevost is in center. Duke Scott is in left. And who's in right then? Josh Settles is in left, or right, I should say. So there are your changes. And Peyton Schooley comes into play shortstop. Shore, takes a breaking ball that just misses upstairs for ball 1. And there's a ground ball up the middle, and Schooley in front of the second base bag throws and got him out by an eyelash. Nice play by Peyton Schooley. Just put in at shortstop, and you know the old adage, the ball will find you. And it found Schooley, but he was up to the task. 1 out, bases empty. And the batter is Carver Mason, who's 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. First pitch breaking ball waved and a miss by Mason. Strike 1. Smizer now, Mason now standing high up in the box. He grounds out to the right side and getting his Cantrell, but he can't get a clean handle on it. That's going to go down as an infield single. That was hit very slowly to the right side. And Mason, hustling down the line, was able to get himself a hit. As soon as Cantrell left the bag at first to try to get that ground ball, you knew that Mason had a pretty good chance to reach first safely. Coming in to run for Mason is Austin Kane, and home plate umpire Joshua Baxter says no more DH, so Mason's day is done. Here's Brock Oxenrider with a runner at first and 1 out. Pitch in the dirt. Good block by Schooley. Sheridan has out-hit Davis County 7-3. That pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Sheridan also leading Davis County in the run column 6-2. Top of the 6th, a runner at first and 1 out. Scott getting set to pitch the 1-1 delivery to Oxenrider. That's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Not quite a fan of yelling as the pitcher's in his delivery. Okay, so Humble umpire Josh Baxter says no pitch because of that. Now the 1-1. Curveball. Hit on the ground, deep in the hole at short. Schooley gloves it. A long throw to first, but not in time. Good effort by Schooley, who was in the outfield grass as he came down after that throw. But Oxenrider has an infield single. And Sheridan now has runners at first and second with 1 out. Yeah, interesting there that home plate umpire Joshua Baxter says, okay, enough is enough. Them yelling while Dexter Scott is in his delivery is just going too far. Here's Kenton Jensen. Curveball, beautiful. Snapping over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Can Scott keep this a 6-2 ball game and keep Davis County within shouting distance? The 0-1, fouled straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. So Scott has Jensen set up at 0-2. And his next pitch is a curveball. Got him looking. Jensen caught observing. He's the second out. And now standing between Scott and a scoreless 6th inning is Jace Gwynn, who is 1 for 2. A ground out in the 3rd. He singled and scored in the 5th. Sheridan did a very good job of setting the table back in that 5th inning. Fastball clips the outside corner, strike one. Gwynn and Smizer, the 8 and 9 hitters, got singles to set the table. And after a throwing error, that set the table for a pair of groundouts that turned into RBI. That's popped up. Foul territory, third base side, and making the diving catch in foul territory is Houston Schooley, and Jace Gwynn fouls out to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Going to the bottom of the 6th, Davis County trailing Sheridan 6-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Six to 2 is our score. Sheridan, 6 outs away from their second straight South Central Conference title. Davis County will look to rally. 3-4-5 due up from the Mustangs, starting with Houston Schooley. He's 1 for 2. He singled and gave way to courtesy runner Hudson Humphrey, who later scored. And the only inning in which Davis County has been able to score against Sheridan this season, back in the 4th inning, they put 2 across. Keegan Evans, freshman left-hander, still up on the mound, and the first pitch is fouled back towards the concession stand behind the plate for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off at the plate. Foul tip, as a matter of fact. And the count is 0-2 to Houston Schooley. Now the 0-2. Did that hit Schooley? Nope. I don't know how it didn't hit him, but it hit the dirt right in front of his feet. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. Fly ball, center field, diving, and not making the catch is Gwynn, and it's a base hit for Schooley. Schooley begging head coach Todd White to keep him in as a runner. And he talks to his dad. I think he talked to his dad, Roman Schooley, who is over at the first base coach's box, to keep him in the game. And so Schooley will stay in and run. Here's Presley Cantrell. He doubled in a run his last time up. He swings and misses at a letter high fastball for strike one. Schooley leads off from first, a short lead. The 0-1. High fly ball, foul territory, left field side. And Oxenrider runs out of room. No balls and 2 strikes to Cantrell. Cantrell needing the battle now, down 0-2. Here's the pitch. He grounds that foul to the third base side. Final regular season game for Davis County. Home game, I should say. Cantrell grounds it to the left side. Bobbled by Smizer, and he does not have a play. Cantrell able to labor his way down the line. I hope he's okay with that bad wheel of his. An error on Smizer, the third baseman, who's played a great hot corner for the entirety of the day. But on that particular play, he couldn't field it cleanly. Bobbled it a couple of times and still was unable to throw out Cantrell. Cantrell, since he was pinch run for back in the fourth inning, has to stay in and run for himself. Otherwise, head coach Ty White would have to go without Cantrell for the rest of the game. Brett Prevost takes a pitch upstairs for ball one. The 1-0, a swing and a miss. Evans challenged him on the fastball, and Prevost came up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. He bunts in the air to the mound. It's caught, and they double off. Houston Schooley at second. What a huge turn of events that was. A pop-up double play to the mound. That is the second time Davis County has popped up to the mound, and it's ended up as a double play. That one goes 1-6. 2 outs in the inning with a runner at first for Max Taylor, and here comes head coach Brady Trineri. And will that do it? It will for Keegan Evans. So Evans finishes on a high note, getting that double play. And we will have a new Sheridan pitcher come into the ball game. So we will take a break, tell you about the new Sheridan pitcher after this. They lead Davis County 6-2. Mustangs have a runner at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell real estate? Lincoln Lynch at Lynch Realty in Bloomfield is the guy to call. Lynch Realty is a family-owned business, and it's their policy to serve the community. Whether you are looking to buy or sell real estate or farmland, give Lincoln a call. And don't forget, he also owns Lynch Boys Auction Service, and they can help you with all your auction needs as well. For current listings or for more information, visit lynchrealtyinc.com. That's lynchrealtyinc.com. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new pitcher in the game for Sheridan, another left-hander, Charlie Stratton, now takes the mound. This is Stratton's 7th appearance. He's also a freshman. He has a 2-1 record. He's pitched 8 2/3 innings, has an ERA of 8.08, but a small sample size since he's only pitched 8 2/3. We think the change is that Keegan Evans now goes out into right field to replace Austin Kane. The batter is Max Taylor, but a big pop-out double play previously. The runner at first is Presley Cantrell. Pitches inside for ball one. Obviously, they must grow left-handers out in Sheridan, out in Lucas County, because we've seen nothing but left-handers this entire season from Sheridan. That's inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Taylor popped out in the second inning and then popped out into an ending double play in the fourth. Taylor with a big cut and a miss to make it 2-1. 2-1 pitch, grounded to the right side, smothered by the first baseman, Logan Shore. He shovels it to first, and he's able to retire Cantrell, who was not running well, to second base. So Cantrell is forced out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, an error, and a man left. We'll head to the 7th inning. Sheridan leads Davis County 6-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our See First Rewards checking special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any See First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Grady Smizer takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1 to open the top of the 7th. Sheridan leading Davis County 6-2 as they bat, looking for their second straight South Central Conference title. They are 3 outs away from doing so. Looking to add some insurance here in the top of the 7th. 1-1 pitch coming to Smizer. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Smizer singled and scored his last time up back in the 5th. The 1-2, Smizer takes that pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Fastball, a bit high. Looked like that was at the belly. Missing inside, perhaps. 3-2. And a pitch. Fastball, got him looking. Fastball right at the hollow of the knees over the plate. Smizer goes down looking for the second time in this ball game. 1 out and back to the top of the order, and Keegan Evans. He's 2 for 3. A pair of singles and an RBI ground out and a run scored. Dexter Scott looking to keep Sheridan off the board here in the 7th. First pitch is fouled straight back. The 0-1. Curveball missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. That's missing upstairs. 2-1. Scott working quickly. He's ready, as is Evans. And the 2-1 pitch is a curveball that's smacked into left field. Evans went the other way, and it's a base hit. Evans now 3 of 4 here in Game 2. Davis County having a hard time getting Evans out here in the nightcap. Here's Logan Shore. Strikeout in the 1st, walked and scored in the 4th, and an RBI ground out in the 5th. A runner at first, 1 out for Sheridan, leading 6-2 here in the top of the 7th. First pitch over but low, ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball backing Logan Shore off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 delivery. Fastball again, missing inside. And the count is 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 pitch. 4-pitch walk to Shore. Head coach Todd White would rather not use another pitcher here today. And there's a ball to Caleb Offenberger. In case you're on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube page, you might want to check out Davis County Softball playing Chariton, as they're a couple outs away from springing an upset over the 14th ranked Chargers out in the softball field. Jason Day's on the call if you want to check that out. 2-0 the count to Offenberger with runners at first and second and 1 out. And there's a strike on a changeup by Scott. The 2-1. Curveball, and that ticked the bat of Offenberger to make it 2-2. He just barely took the bat off his shoulder, and the ball just happened to find his bat. The most unintentional swing you will ever see. The 2-2. There's a chopper to the middle of the diamond. Peyton Schooley throws to first, and safe is the call at first. An infield single by Offenberger loads the bases. So Connor Shore can deliver a deadly blow here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Gavin Masters in to run for Offenberger as a courtesy runner. First pitch to Shore, fouled away. Ooh, off the light pole, and yeah, look out. Those of you sitting on the first base side. That rung off the light pole. Would have been like the natural. It didn't. Good thing it missed a light bulb. The 0-1. Curveball, and it hit the umpire, Josh Baxter, and that was the only reason a run did not score in that situation. Just fortunately, that pitch bounced in front of Schooley, and then it missed Schooley, and it hit the umpire, Joshua Baxter, who was part of the field, fortunately for the Mustangs. Davis County playing their infield in. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 1-1 pitch to Connor Shore. That's low and outside, 2-1. Shore is 1 for 3 with an RBI, beg your pardon, a 2-run single in the 4th. He also scored a run. The 2-1, curveball, that bounces past Schooley, gets to the backstop. Coming in to score is Keegan Evans to make it 7-2. So that pitch, after getting a break 2 pitches ago, Scott uncorks a wild one to score Evans. That's big, as that puts Sheridan up by 5. The count's now 3-1. The bases are still loaded. Beg your pardon, no runners are at second and third with 1 out. And the next pitch coming to Logan Shore from Dexter Scott. That pitch is high, ball 4. No, it's called a strike. Woof. A generous strike from Joshua Baxter. Now the count is full. Payoff pitch. Over but low, ball 4. And that loads the bases again, once again. Head coach Todd White calls timeout. Comes out to talk to Dexter Scott and the rest of the Davis County infield. Davis County and Sheridan playing the thriller over in the softball field as well. And it looks like we have a new Mustang pitcher coming into the ball game, so we will step away for a timeout and come back to tell you about the new Mustang pitcher after this. 7-2, Sheridan now leads it here in the top of the 7th, and have the bases loaded and 1 out. We'll be back on the Autumn Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Autumn Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Max Taylor. He cleaned up after Noah Sizemore in Game 1. He threw 28 pitches. So now, Max Taylor is put into the fire in this situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. Carver Mason is the batter. Actually, we'll have a batter for Carver Mason. That's Charlie Stratton. Taylor comes set. Now the pitch to Charlie Stratton. Misses outside, ball 1. This is Stratton's first at bat of the ball game. He is 1-0 of 9 this season. There's a fly ball into left field. A sliding catch made in left field by Duke Scott. He throws it in, but tagging and scoring from third is Logan Shore. And now Sheridan has an 8-2 lead. So a sacrifice fly by Charlie Stratton. That's the first RBI for Stratton this season to make it 8-2. Kenton Jansen swings and misses at the first pitch. Actually, that's a different batter in the ball game. That's Brock Oxenrider, who's in the ball game. Beg your pardon, I skipped a spot in the lineup. Apologies, Brock. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch, and he half swung, and he went around. They appealed to the field umpire, Trent Powers, but that was an easy call. And the count is 0-2 to Oxenrider. Taylor delivers high, 1-2. The 1-2 to Oxenrider. Curveball, got him looking. Nice curveball from Taylor to end the inning, but damage has been done as Sheridan pushes 2 more runs across on 2 hits. No errors in the inning and 2 men left on. Last chance coming up for Davis County, now trailing Sheridan 8-2 on the Autumn Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! Mustang!
Are you wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Chariton is 3 outs away from their second straight South Central Conference title. They lead Davis County 8-2 as the Mustangs will send up the bottom third of their order, starting with Dexter Scott, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Charlie Stratton is in the ball game. He threw 3 pitches to finish off the Mustangs in the bottom of the 6th. They called something illegal on Stratton, so now the count is 1-0 because of something that Stratton did on the mound. So they said what he did was illegal. So that is a ball on Stratton. So now the 1-0 pitch is taken high to make it 2-0. Don't know what Stratton did on the mound that was illegal, but Joshua Baxter at home plate pointed out immediately. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shore has it to the left of the second base bag and throws out Scott. 1 out. And Hayden Bankson will bat with the bases empty. He struck out swinging in the 3rd and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. First pitch to Bankson. Fastball crackling over the inside part of the plate for strike 1. They got some good arms from the left side here at Sheridan, especially these 2 freshmen that we saw, Keegan Evans and now Charlie Stratton. Strike 2, outside corner. Dotting the inside and outside parts of the plate with the 2 fastballs, and Bankson is quickly in the hole, 0-2. The pitch, fouled back. Bankson was able to get a piece of it. Count remains 0-2 to Bankson. And a pitch. Fouled away. Bankson took a good cut at that one, but was tardy on the fastball. Foul ball keeps it at no balls and 2 strikes. Now the next pitch. Inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was in on his hands, and you saw Bankson pull his hands in to avoid getting hit. Now the 1-2. Bankson fouls that pitch away. Hey, way to battle, Hayden. 3 foul balls. He'll see another pitch. This will be pitch number 6 of this at bat. Nothing but fastballs from Stratton so far. There's another fastball, and Bankson chased it out of the strike zone, and he goes down swinging. So Sheridan now an out away from clinching the South Central Conference title for the 2nd straight year. Noah Sizemore is the final chance for Davis County. Trailing 8-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Sheridan defeated Davis County 5-0 in game 1. Sizemore 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout. here in the nightcap. Sizemore gets hit in the back of the leg. So he gets on, and that extends the game to Peyton Schooley. Now Josh Baxter now going back to the rubber. He wants to now wants to kick some dirt off the rubber to make sure Stratton stays on the rubber, I think. Or maybe just to do some housekeeping. We don't know. Regardless, the batter now is Peyton Schooley, 0 for 2 with a walk. And Schooley looks at a fastball belt high for strike 1. Sizemore's the runner at first. That pitch is outside, 1-1. Sheridan's been to state. They went to state last year. Looking to go to state for the second straight year. That pitch is wild as that bounces past Offenberger to catcher, allowing Sizemore to advance to second. So a wild pitch has Sizemore standing at second base. Now the 2-1 coming to Schooley. Fastball called a strike, and Davis County is down to their final strike of the night. Sheridan ready to celebrate. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Sheridan leading 8-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch to Sizemore. Beg your pardon, to Schooley is lifted foul to the first base side out of play. Gotta love the fact that Bankson, Sizemore, and now Schooley all battling to the end. Do not go gently into the night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. That pitch is low into the dirt, and the count now is 3-2. Now the pitch. That's high and outside, ball 4, and the game is extended. Now things get a tad bit interesting, as here is Josh Settles. Settles 0 for 2. He fouled out, grounded out. He's also walked and scored. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Pitch is called a ball, and a snap throw to second as they try to get the lead runner Sizemore at second, but safe is the call. The 1-0. Missing low. Charlie Stratton goes, "You're killing me, Blue." That looked like a good call, though. That looked like that was just a bit low. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's outside, ball 3. Is Brady Cherneri going to have to use another pitcher? Stratton just needs one more out. But now the count is 3-0 to Settles. He risks loading the bases, which he does not on that pitch as he delivers a strike. Here comes the 3-1 to Settles. That's a ground ball to second. This may do it. It's bobbled, and the shovel to second is in time, and Sheridan defeats Davis County 8-2, and they celebrate as they are South Central Conference champions for the second straight year. Congratulations to them. 8-2 is our final. We will come back to tell you all about this one and say goodbye for the final time this regular season from Bloomfield. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! Mustang!
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our See First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any See First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Eight to 2 is our final as Sheriton clinches the regular season title in the South Central Conference for the second year in a row. Congratulations to the Chargers. And they sweep Davis County in the doubleheader here tonight after beating the Mustangs earlier today by a score of 5-0 in Game 1. In Game 2, it started just like Game 1 did. The first 3 innings were scoreless as Josh Settles, the junior left-hander from Davis County, and Keegan Evans, the junior left-hander for Sheridan, put up zeros the first 3 innings, and it was Settles in the 4th inning who finally blinked. Keegan Evans led things off with a single. Logan Shore walked. Caleb Offenberger singled in Keegan Evans, and then Connor Shore delivered a 2-run single after Caleb Offenberger's courtesy runner, Gavin Masters, stole second, and Sheridan had a 4-0 lead. After that, Davis County was able to fight back with 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. A walk to Settles, a single by Schooley, and then an RBI double by Presley Cantrell, which brought in Houston Schooley, it gave Davis County their first run. Brett Prevost followed that up with an RBI single, and it was 4-2. Sheridan, however, answered right back. Jace Gwynn and Grady Smizer each singled to lead off the top of the 5th. They set the table for the top of the order. Keegan Evans with an RBI groundout, Logan Shore with another RBI groundout, and Sheridan had a 6-2 lead. And that's all that Keegan Evans needed. He went 5 2/3 innings. He earned a win, allowing those 2 runs on 4 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 5. Davis County was unable to get anything mounted offensively after that. They did have a threat in the 6th inning, however, when Houston Schooley singled. Presley Cantrell reached on an error, and then probably one of the biggest at-bats of the game, Brett Prevost was trying to bunt. He popped up a bunt, and on the mound, Keegan Evans caught it and then doubled off Houston Schooley at second. That was a huge double play that really turned the momentum of that inning as Davis County went with 2 on and none out to a runner at first and 2 out. And Charlie Stratton, who came in to relieve Keegan Evans, was able to get out of the inning, and that was the last threat that the Mustangs were able to pose. So that will do it for our game here tonight. Final numbers for this game: Sheridan 8 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, 4 men left on. Davis County 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 6 men left on base. Winning pitcher is Keegan Evans. He is now 2-0. Losing pitcher is Josh Settles. He drops to 2-3. Time of the game, 1 hour, 56 minutes. So our next broadcast will be in Eddyville tomorrow, as Davis County will cap off their season series against EBF. And it'll also be a playoff preview, as the Davis County Mustangs will be playing EBF at the end of this week on Saturday here in Bloomfield to kick off the postseason. Well, we'll see what the Rockets have to offer up in Eddyville as they meet again tomorrow. So a very interesting type of game that we have set in store for you tomorrow. We look forward to having you join us then. Until then, for Annie Argo, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. Once again, our final score: Sheridan beats Davis County 8-2 in the nightcap after beating the Mustangs 5-0 in Game 1, and they are back-to-back South Central Conference champions. Congratulations to the Chargers. For all of us here at Ottumwa Radio Group, have a good night. We will see you again tomorrow. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.